would you like to see the average lay Catholic do to help the immigrants?
I would say first to pray, which is what we're doing today, to ask God to help the immigrants. Secondly, to ask people to speak out on the situation that we're in our country. We do have a broken immigration system and have had that for decades. It needs fixing, but because of the paralysis of our Congress, it has never gotten fixed. And so we need that to be fixed. Part of that will be addressing security at the border. And Catholic teaching says nations have a right to secure their borders. That's an important goal. But the idea of a massive and indiscriminate deportation, men and women and family and children, many of whom have been in this country for decades, building up our society, working together and part of our community. The idea of this kind of indiscriminate deportation and the creation of fear for so many is unacceptable in Catholic teaching.
The policies changed so that ICE agents are now permitted to go into churches
Yes, they are.
and the hospitals. What was your reaction to that?
I think it points to the indiscriminate nature of what they're about here. It's to create fear so that people don't go to church, don't go to school, and feel terrorized in their lives so that they will, as some say, self-deport. This is the antithesis of being Christian.
The conference, U.S. Conference of Bishops, and people are involved in these immigration programs that are now being cut back. They're losing their funding.
Yeah.
Catholic Charities.
Yes.
What are your concerns about Catholic Charities and other organizations?
The organizations will survive because they spend more of their own money on refugee resettlement, immigration resettlement, than they take in from government fees. So the organization will be okay. However, we've been doing massive work with refugees and immigrants legally here in this country for the past 10 years that I have been here, and that's all going to collapse. And so there won't be the nurturing of people in very dire circumstances who were admitted legally in this country and are legally in this country. That will all be gone, and that's a great tragedy.
Have you seen has there been a decrease in the children going to the Catholic schools or people coming to Mass since this is started?
Yes, the pastors are telling me that people are afraid. Some people are afraid to go to church, and that's a bad thing. We're having sessions in the parishes to help people and understand and know their rights and all of these important areas of education. But no, there's an effect already on this.
What are you hearing has been the biggest effect among the immigrants so far?
I'd say the terrible sense of basic insecurity. The children don't know when they come home in the afternoon whether their mother or father will be there or will have been apprehended.
Will the church be able to help?
We're helping with witness. We're helping with speaking out. We're helping with prayer. And I think we'll have to be advocates, all of us, for the rights of these families and children, men and women.
All right. Thank you very much.